So Love Amelia is a charity that's really focused on providing the essential items and equipment that children need. So it's families going without the basics for families and children to just have a safe and happy life. And by providing the items such as clothing, toys, a safe place for that child to sleep, it's addressing that immediate, very basic needs that every child deserves, but it's also providing that stronger foundation for children, so supporting through mental health and well-being, giving them a restful night's sleep so they can wake up and enjoy the day and go to school feeling rested, or having toys that they can learn and explore the world and have that development. So it's looking at what those immediate needs are, but also trying to support with laying those foundations so children can thrive and access opportunities that every child deserves. I think tackling child poverty really matters because kids deserve better. I think there's far too many children in the North East that's grown up in poverty, and it's something that we should be really ashamed of. It shouldn't be something that we're talking about and having these meetings, because it shouldn't be something that does exist, but sadly it is existing on such a scale. And these children are the future for this region. I think we've got 30% of children growing up in poverty. They are going to be 100% of our future, and I think it's really important to tackle those issues so these children can thrive and be the leaders that we need them to be for children of the next generation. The roles of business and charities, it's that collaborative approach, isn't it? I think no single entity can tackle child poverty in isolation. It is the responsibility for everyone. It is everybody's business. Charities really fulfill that gap, those gaps in statutory services that they can't provide. And there's so many charities doing really, really amazing work in conjunction with statutory organisations, those with a duty to support children. But I think businesses have got a real part to play in this as well, whether that's through social value or just paying a fair wage to staff and really making work a route out of poverty. Would you mean joining the accreditations for the living wage and putting policies in place so people aren't out of pocket when they're in work through expenses or whatever that may be? I think they've got a real part to play in this and engaging with charities and statutory services to make it, like I say, everybody's business. I think what needs to happen next is listening to the people on the ground who are seeing this day in, day out, whether that is people who are living it, people who are working with it, and really understanding what the root causes and what those challenges are. And we've got so many people across the region here today who have got lived experience, who are boots on the ground, working with people in leadership, and feeding all of that to people who are making policy, because policy is, without a change in policy, we're not going to break out of child poverty. And that's policy in every aspect of life, to look at addressing health inequalities, to look at housing, mental health, looking at transport, looking at education. We need to feed those views into the people who are making the decisions about the future.